Hey guys, this lesson is on software compatibility issues, and we're going to see what causes compatibility or incompatibility in terms of software and the various versions that we get. So have a look here. Let's say we have three computers and each one of them have a different OS, a different operating system. We have Windows 10, Mac OS, and Ubuntu. Great. No problem. I like all of them. They're all fantastic operating systems. But let's see. If I took Microsoft Office, perfectly compatible with Windows 10, perfectly compatible with Mac OS. I can get Office for Windows and Office for the Mac. However, I can't get Office for Linux Ubuntu because it does not exist. They don't support Ubuntu. It's not compatible. You have to have workarounds and have virtual computers, virtual PC or VirtualBox, or you have to put on a Windows emulating program and then install Word through that. It gets really, really complicated. So there is a very basic way of seeing what is compatible and incompatible, okay, in terms of OS versions. But let's dig a little deeper into this in terms of versions of software. Here we have Microsoft Word. And Microsoft Word from 1983, this is way before some of you were born, to 1987, that first version of Microsoft Word was called version 1. And it was called Microsoft Word processing program. Check it out. And then as the years went by, okay, so 1987 to 91, we had version 1.1. That's what the icon looked like. That's the logo. Then we have 91 to 93, version 2 came out. Okay, there's the icon over there. There's another one, 1993 to 1995. Okay, that's the one I remember working with. Version 6, that's the one I remember quite well, actually. Then we went on to, they didn't have a version 7, or they didn't call it version 7 officially. So this was Word 97, actually, if I remember correctly. Then we have another one, Word 2003, that one was called. Then we have Word, oh sorry, that was Word 2000, not 2000, that was Word 2000. And then 2003. See how the icon, look at the icons, look how they're changing, it's quite cool. And then we have 2007. I remember that one very well. That was quite popular, actually. Then 2010, Word 2010. Then Word 2013, okay. And then Word 2019 till present. So there it is there. Okay, and that's kind of where we are at the moment, 2019 to present. That's the icon. You should recognize that if you have the latest version of Word. Let's see how this works in practice. Here we have two computers. On the one computer, we have Office 365, the bells and whistles, latest and greatest version. On the other computer, we have Office 2003. Oh my word, yes. So we've got these two guys, okay? We've got Billy and Bob, all right? Billy and Bob. And I'm sorry I said it like that. I'm sorry, I won't do that again. So Billy has got Word 365. Bob's got Word, but it's only the 2003 version, okay? So Billy creates a Word document that he wants to send to Bob. All right, so he creates a Word document, sends it to Bob. Unfortunately, Bob has only got Word 2003, so the latest version, it's not compatible with the old version, all right? And that makes Bob very sad because he can't access this file. Why? Well, because the newest version of Office is not compatible with the old version. You can't send a new file to an old application, an older application to open up. It is incompatible. It doesn't know how to open it because there are features contained in the new version. There's maybe the way that the documents are built and put together is different. Maybe they've got new code that is different, and the older version won't recognize that code, so it can't do anything. So what do? All right, let's have a look. Method number 1. Here we go. So we have our two computers, we have our two users, Billy and Bob, okay. Billy's got Office 365, he's going to open up his Microsoft Word, and he is now going to save that document as a Microsoft Office 2003 document instead. Okay, how did he do that? The export tool, guys. Have a look. If you hop onto Microsoft Word and you have a look there, you can see you can export, change file type, and there you can see in the document file type section, I can choose a Word 97 to 2003 document. That's pretty cool, okay? So that's how you file export. Then Billy sends that file, which is now in a 2003 format, to Bob. Bob is happy. Yes, he is, because he can now open the file. All right, so that is one way of getting around incompatibility between different versions of software. However, the most important thing was there, that exporting, that saving as, or that exporting tool, very important. That's how we were able to do that. Okay. Method number 2. Let's have a look. What would happen if Bob didn't even have Office on his computer? So here we have Billy. We got Microsoft Word. He's going to create a document and he wants to send it to Bob. Bob doesn't even have Microsoft Office. What other options does Billy have? Well, he can just make it a PDF document. Why? Because a PDF document is like the industry standard, okay? It stands for portable document format. When you create a PDF document of something, it prints out as a virtual file, a PDF document, and it looks just as if you had printed it out on a piece of paper. Okay, so you don't actually need to have Office anymore. So what he can do is he can just go to Export in Microsoft Word, go to File, Export. He can choose Create PDF/XPS. That XPS is like Microsoft's version of PDF. Okay, so it's also like a PDF document. It's their version. And you just create a PDF document. Okay, Billy then sends the PDF to Bob, who then has a PDF reader on his computer, because we all do. And even if you don't, the latest Microsoft Edge acts as a PDF reader. And Bob is happy. Yes, he is, because he can read the document. Yay! He doesn't need access to it in terms of a Word document because he doesn't need to edit it. All right. Of course, if Bob needed to edit it, he'd need Microsoft Word. Yes, but we know that. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Yes? Yes, it is. It is pretty cool. So let's kind of wrap this up in a bit of a summary here. Okay, so guys, the newest or the latest version of software is incompatible with older versions of the software. Okay, you cannot take something that's been created in a brand new program and send it in that format to an older program and expect the older program to recognize it and open it. It don't work. Okay, it don't work. It doesn't work. Okay, sorry. Older version of software. So I wanted to say that better. The older version of software, like Microsoft Office 2000, heaven forbid, is actually compatible with the newest version of the software. Why? Because newer software is what we call backwards compatible. Okay, everything is the newest version, backwards compatible. I know I'm doing this with my hands because I'm going backwards. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Backwards compatible. That means that the newest version can open up older versions, older programs. Okay, older versions of the program, of the document, file, essay, thing. All right, so older versions are compatible with newer because obviously the newer is the best and it should be able to open up older ones. Imagine if it didn't. That would be insane. So guys, please remember those two methods, okay? One, save as or export that file as an older version, okay, if they do have an older version of the software. Or number two, simply create a PDF document if they just need to be able to view it and print it out.